Dímelo, dímelo. This is La Jama TV podcast in conjunction with Strive 305 and, of course, Community News Network. I'm one of your hosts, Sofla, and I got my brother from another mother, my bearded bestie, Chef Frankie, in the house.
That's right. And today, our special guest is Miami renowned Karl Hayden from Hate Mondays. So what's up, Karl?
What's up?
What's
How
happening?
you guys doing today?
Oh, yeah. I love it. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
And now when I'm seeing you, I see that you bear gifts. I love it.
That's right. What'd you bring for us today, Karl? Let's talk about it.
So we have basically a 4.5 to 5 hour smoked ribs. We have the award-winning Mondays Remedy Burger. We have smoked salmon fish dip, the original of Miami. And then we have some smoked wings over here. And then I have my special guest over here. We're going to talk about this in a minute.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out what's in the box, and he won't tell us what's in the box. So I guess we have to taste some stuff, and then he's just going to creep it out in a little bit, I guess.
And Frankie, I recognize that burger.
Yeah, everybody recognizes that burger. So we were at a burger competition. This is actually the first time I met Karl. I was at this burger competition with Burger Beast.
Hamburger house party.
I love that.
And he won first place, and I didn't place at all. So, and that's why I said, "Damn, let me make friends with this guy because he's whooping my."
Awesome, man. It smells great in here, and just the aroma of barbecue and just like the smokiness, right? It's permeating the building.
Everybody in the room, right when he opened the case to bring out the food, everybody was like, "Whoa, what's that?" And then there was mad people in the room.
And I think it's crazy because normally everybody's out of here, like, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock. But I don't know, on Tuesdays now, everybody sticks around and is working OT.
Yeah, it's going to go good for these guys over here.
All right, so I don't know about you guys. I mean, I'm kind of ready to dig in. I haven't eaten anything. You guys want to try some of this?
Yeah,
or what?
we got to
Get
try
in
it.
there.
We got to try it.
Oh, and I want to point out that only Chef Karl always brings me something really cool to drink. Like all the beers. There you go.
Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers,
That's cute.
guys. I still don't drink, so I'm on my water.
That's cute. Frankie drinks water. So, but yeah, he always brings me some stuff that like I've never had before. So apparently he thought of me because not because it's pink, because it says Papi Chulo right there.
Oh, Papi Chulo.
I don't know if you can see that. It says Papi Chulo. The beer was named after me. So thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
That awkward moment aside.
It's gonna be a long podcast.
All right, so do we just dig in or what? Let me get a plate.
Here you go, sir.
I think I'm gonna start with the trauma first.
Oh,
That's what it's called, right, Karl? The trauma burger.
Yeah.
Well, I'm drinking a beer, so I think I might go for a little fish dip. Is that what this is?
Fish
Yeah,
dips. Smoked salmon fish dip.
I had some of that on Friday, and I had ribs. That's why I'm starting with the burger. Super fire.
Karl, are you hungry or you just drinking beer?
No. I'll jump in there now.
All right, so smoked salmon fish dip.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Fresh jalapenos.
Oof.
I make the chips in-house. Made with tortillas. Thrown in a custom blend of seasonings on top of these chips. And life is good.
Life
Bro.
is good.
I love this burger. This burger, honestly, I'm not trying to kiss ass, but this, it reminds me, like, so when I make burgers, I don't season it until I throw it on the grill and I hit it with salt and pepper. But this burger, it tastes like it has like some sazon. And it reminds me of like the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why you won that competition, because it like brings you home. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Latin dude and you had a burger growing up that your mama or your abuela made, it had sazon in it.
That's right.
I'll tell you, I find it very simple when people make burgers. They just throw salt and pepper on it. They throw it on the grill, whatever. I actually hand patty every one of these burgers, season them all the way through. It has 3 different types of original seasoning, and then my rub all the way through that burger. So when you bite it, you get that layer of flavor through each and every single bite.
I do. I do.
What are you getting married right now or something?
I will.
I do.
Karl has, a significant other, so.
And she's here.
Yeah.
So, cuidado.
So you have nothing to worry about, okay?
He's mine.
I'm married.
All right, so I'm gonna try one of these smoked wings. I love these smoked wings. Carl, nobody makes smoked wings like Carl does, right? It's just been a minute since I had them, so let me try.
Very simple to do. Throw them on the smoker, little dry rub. When they come out, smokers don't give you that crispy taste on the outside. So you gotta flash fry them, or you throw them over open fire, grill them out, and then toss them in that sauce. So the base sauce of there is a jerk seasoning, little chipotle, and make that magic happen. And layer the flavors.
I was about to say
layer the flavors.
I was about to say that jerk and the chipotle are coming through right now. The jerk hits you right from the beginning, but it builds. It slowly builds. After a couple bites, you start to taste all the spiciness and stuff. And it's not too spicy either. It's like perfect spice, man. Good job.
Make it comfortable for everybody.
Yeah.
And I have a heavy spice hand, and I love spices, but you got to feed the consumer. You know, feed the customer, make them happy, and not create too much spice. Because if I feed them at my palate, half of the people are not going to eat it.
I remember Miami is that place where, like, for some reason, in all my years in the restaurant industry, I never had good success making things that are very spicy. Like, the people in Miami don't necessarily, like, gear towards that. I think, like, you have to go other places, and then they gear more towards, like, the spice. You know what I'm saying?
Go to Louisiana. Nothing but spices. Creating that different.
Even the drinks are spicy in Louisiana.
Everything is spicy. It has a nice kick to it. Man, I love it. I love it.
Would you say that that's like a cultural thing? Like, just that Miami's not into spice? Because for example, I know certain countries like it. But is it a Miami cultural thing that we're not big on spice?
I don't know if it's a culture thing, because we have the biggest diversity city right here in Miami, and everybody bringing in so many different flavors that we have right here, and the people that don't like spice is really crazy to me.
Me too.
You know, there's people that, you know, hey, there's too much black pepper. There's too much of this. Really, it's, you know, let's put some seasoning on there, and everybody says, oh no, you know, Anglos, white people, hey, your food is boring. Bullshit.
It's spicy.
Bullshit. You go Louisiana. Those are American people, or vice versa, or whatever. You know, bring the flavor, bring the taste, bring it to the table, and create like an amazing comfort food feeling.
I agree.
What are the spices that you like? You know, what are spices that you like that you just can't live without?
Man, let me tell you, a poblano pepper, I could not live without.
Poblano pepper, huh?
Poblano pepper and Scotch bonnet, my two favorite peppers, because you get poblano has an amazing flavor inside there. That pepper, put a nice char on it, and it has a very good flavor. Now, if you want that extra kick, give me that Scotch bonnet pepper.
That Wagwan pepper.
Let's go.
Wagwan.
And put that fire in the ass.
Wagwan, road boy.
I'm not a spicy pepper person. I can appreciate a good spice that tastes good, but man, once you start getting into these Scotch bonnets and different, or Reapers and stuff like that, like, yo, I can't enjoy the food anymore. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Some people actually really like that.
But I've been to Hate Mondays a million times, and I've gotten, you know, kind of like everything on the menu one time or another, and I've never had something that was like too spicy. So Carl kind of like, I don't know, uses it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
For the people. He's making it for the people.
I agree, and I enjoy it.
Copy that.
All right, what we haven't had is the ribs, and you know, like I can't even be around Carl without like thinking about these ribs, and I like the little end pieces that are a little burnt. That's the best. So I'm going in for the rib. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm gonna try the burger next, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm super. I hadn't had the salmon fish dip yet. I'm surprised. Like, it tastes amazing. It's really good, man. It's not too smoky, and it's definitely not too fishy either. Sometimes I worry about that when I have a fish dip, you know. Right. But nah, man, it's great. Came out awesome.
Usually everybody makes it with like mahi and stuff like that.
Mahi, swordfish, all the traditional stuff. And so when I came out with the salmon fish dip, is because I do smoked salmon. And at the end of the day, you have to do something with it if you have leftover and so forth. So I had it leftover, and I love fish dips. I mean, that's like everywhere I go. If somebody makes it in the house, I'm going to try it. I want to taste it. I want to know exactly what it's about. And I've never tasted a smoked salmon fish dip. So I came out with that, and it was an absolute hit. And
I got one this week.
I love it, man. It's amazing. So, yeah, and that's probably one of my favorite dishes at your restaurant is the smoked salmon.
Do you do it on Tuesdays or something like that?
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And actually, I have the smoked salmon every day because of the demand, and everybody wants it. So I have smoked salmon every single day now. And, you know, obviously the fish dip is our #1 seller.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
this is why I went for the rib. Look,
That's Frankie.
I did a review.
That's Frankie. Always sucking the meat off the bones.
Listen, I did a review the other day, and the thing I said about the ribs is you can't fake this. This is not something that you can fake. There's no, you can't sprinkle anything on here to make this happen. This, you just got to know what you're doing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
Oh man, that's gotta be the jerk or something. Something's going on in there. The jerk
no.
or the corte. I'm not really sure.
It's definitely worth it.
Oh my god. All right, so the name of this burger, Frank, what is it?
It's the Heartbreak Burger. No, I'm just kidding. It's the Remedy Burger.
Monday's Remedy. Monday's Remedy.
I love it. Let's try it.
That's the hangover cure.
Hell yeah. If you went out on a Sunday night or on a Monday night, because he's not open on Mondays, hence the name Hate Mondays. If you went out on a Monday night and you shouldn't have had that much whiskey, that's what you get when you come to Carl's spot. Very simple. You got the onions. What's the little sauce? It's I feel like it's like a pimento or something like that.
So that's a craft beer cheese sauce.
It's a craft beer cheese sauce.
Craft beer cheese sauce, yeah. So jalapenos has 4 different cheeses in it. Onion, little Worcestershire, and it actually has the rub
Hold on. Say
blended.
A what?
A little bit of what? What is it?
Worcestershire.
A Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
That's the
Worcestershire.
best I've heard anybody say it. Everybody always said Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
He's a white boy. He can say it. He says it right, man.
Worcestershire is a place. You know that? It's a
I
place.
just found out.
Yeah, nobody knows how to say where they're from in that place. They always say Worcestershire.
Yo, the burger's dope, man. Like you said, Frankie, super simple, not over seasoned. The meat is talking, and the little onions on the bottom.
The
is a
caramelized
jump off.
onions on the bottom,
Bobby,
and
that's
it's
the jump
funny.
off right there.
I tell people all the time, hey, if you don't like onions, just do me a favor, just try the sandwich.
And
Just
you didn't
try
sell
it.
out. And you didn't sell out and make it into a smash burger like
Yeah. No,
some people I know.
No. Smash burgers, man.
the old school.
I'll tell you why I don't do a smash burger. I'm telling you, if I eat a burger, it's like eating a steak. It's like you give it a Palomino steak or you get a New York strip.
Okay.
You want to taste the meat or you don't want to taste the meat.
Right.
So a smash burger is like eating that Palomino.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to taste the fucking meat.
Is that everybody you know?
I want to
I don't
taste
know.
it.
I think so, but I think the pandemic changed the game with the burgers, right?
Yeah, because everybody want to make a quick dollar.
blends. Everybody used to use the blends, and them things shot up to crazy prices.
Yeah.
And everybody trying to figure out how do we buy the cheaper
way,
meat and
Because
still make it taste
everything
good.
is through the roof. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, so I saw that happen real quick, and then it became like super trendy. Everybody's doing smash burgers. Like I will open a burger joint, and that's what everybody was asking for. So, but enough about that.
I held
So-
my guns and I never made
That's
a
good.
smash burger.
I respect that. He didn't shave
Never.
his beard through the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? This is a stand-up guy. He, true to the roots.
He kept it real.
Yeah. I didn't shave either, by the way. So let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about like the beginning, right? Like we're here, and I think people see you and they know what you're doing right now more than anything. But like, how long have you been doing it? When did you open Hate Mondays? And like, what made that happen?
What made that happen? All right.
Yeah.
So I worked big box retailer for 23 years. I lost my job. Didn't know what I wanted to do. Definitely didn't want to get back into retail. I want to work something a little bit different on the schedule and so forth and everything. So I followed my passion. Like I've always loved to cook. I love to eat, and that's where it came from. Like I love to eat. And I do barbecues in my backyard, cooking everything you could think of, whether it was seafood, smoked food, just straight up open fire grilling and everything like that. So I opened up Hate Mondays in 2015.
10 years in.
10 years next month.
Next month.
September 26th is 10 years for me, where I signed that little thing, scared the shit out of me. But I'm a gambler. Let's go in this, and I believed in myself.
Hey, hold on. Is there a 10-year anniversary party?
Yes, September 27th.
September 27th.
We're there.
September
Where?
27th at Hate Mondays.
I hate Mondays.
Get ready. It's going to be a party. We're gonna get away with some crazy stuff right there. We're gonna set up a stage in the parking lot,
Hell yeah.
and we're gonna have a live band out there, and we're gonna go balls to the wall.
There you
And
go.
we're gonna have fun.
Why the name Hate Mondays?
Hate Mondays. So there's a lot of question on the name. So the name actually started probably 2 or 3 years before I actually opened the restaurant, and actually probably a little bit longer. So when I worked for the big box retailer, and well, actually I could just say the name. I worked for Home Depot for 23 years. All right, and I say the big box retailer because we just always separate what we did in the past and everything. But I worked for Home Depot for 23 years, and Sundays I was always at my house and I was always cooking, and I have a bunch of people in my house, and I'm sitting there checking my emails. I'm like, man, I got to work tomorrow. I'm drinking, hanging out with the boys, and I gotta stop drinking early because I have to be responsible, show up to work on Monday morning, and be there. And you're replying to 200, 300 emails, trying to get a little bit ahead because Mondays you come in.
Yeah, and you had 2 days off, so it's a disaster every Monday.
2 days off, so it's Sundays where, man, that Sunday's supposed to be Sunday fun day, and you couldn't enjoy it as much as you'd really like because you got to work on Monday.
So your hatred for Mondays
Came
runs
from
deep.
Sunday.
It runs deep, right?
Just like the rest of the world.
All right, so you're working at Home Depot. You're in there 23 years. What happens? You wake up one day and you just like, screw this, I'm out?
That's it.
Just
That's
like
it.
that?
Yep. I got fired.
Okay.
I don't really want to
So
go
that's a
into
little
that.
different than,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm out.
No, I got fired from Home Depot, and I followed my passion. I had job offers to go to other big retailers and to get back into retail, and I did not want to do retail anymore. I want to go back into restaurant business. I started working in a restaurant when I was 14 years old. I worked in a Jewish deli in Cutledge Mall. That I really, really got into just making something. The first thing I learned how to make was blue cheese dressing.
Blue cheese dressing.
Imagine that.
Wow,
In a
I've never
Jewish
heard that.
deli.
I've never heard that before
Yeah.
like that.
Of all things, besides
crazy.
I had a base of like cooking and everything like that because I was in the Boy Scouts for a long time, and we did a lot of open fire cooking, and this is previous to this and during the whole process. But absolutely, just obviously I was a little fat kid when I was a kid, so I like to eat. So I'm always standing near the food. Hey, what are you cooking? And I want to know. Everything about it. But, the first thing I made, I guess on my own, was making blue cheese dressing. And that,
Nothing wrong with that.
from there, it just went on making pastrami's, making corned beef, making every dressing you think of, making muffins
Nice.
at 14 years old because I hated school. Absolutely hated school. You
Same
tell
here.
me, hey, read a book, bullshit. It's not happening. I don't want to do it. I wanted to work because I hated school so much. It just wasn't for me because I was the area that I grew up in was a little bit of a rough area, and I wasn't in with the crowds. It was me, just the white boy. The only white boy on my street.
Yeah. And you
Let's
grew
put it that way.
up where? In the Ridge? Color Ridge?
South Miami Heights, on the corner of Goose.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it was just rough growing up, and I just want to separate myself from everything.
So then you decide to open up Hate Mondays, right? And like as a chef, I know like when I say, okay, I'm gonna open up a new spot, this is my lineup. Here's my tools that I want to work with, right? Like this is what I want to the engine of my restaurant. You picked the hardest tool in the damn toolbox, right? The smoker.
Yeah.
Why the smoker?
Smoker because nobody did it. I was probably the first to actually open up in Miami as smoked food. And I took that because I knew how to do it. I was very comfortable with it.
It was something you did on Sundays anyway.
Right. I'm doing it. My backyard, sitting next to my pool. I had 14 grills in my backyard. And I had when people come to the house, there's a line and they want to know what's under each one of those lids. They want to know what's under there. Like, hey, this thing is sitting here. What's in there? I have fish in there. I have ribs in there. I have pork in this one. I'm cooking burgers. I'm cooking wings. I'm sausage, everything. You know, when you sit there and you prepare your own sausage or something like that, people don't understand what goes into that process.
Yeah, they have no idea.
No, I can make sausage. Bullshit. You can't make sausage. You know, there's a lot.
I mean, even for me handling my own sausage, it's a process.
That's just,
You know, it takes a while. It really
it's hard
does.
to grab.
what are you, 45 now?
When I don't have the
Like,
tweezers in the
still can't figure
microscope.
Bro, I try to keep it like super like in line here, but you know, it doesn't always happen.
I love how you described it once. Somebody asked you once, they were like, you know, what is Lahama? And you were like, it's me trying to keep it together and Sofla trying to tear it apart.
Yeah, he's just trying to tear the whole thing apart. Like,
I
from the
loved
roots.
it. I loved it. You know, that spoke to me. It resonated big time. All right, so boom, you open up 10 years ago. What's that first year of business like? Opening, like Frankie said, one of the hardest types of foods, you know, restaurants that makes one of the hardest foods to create. So what's that first year of Hate Mondays like?
Well, I guess it depends on your background. So I have minor experience working in actual restaurants. I worked in restaurants when I was 14 years old till I was probably about 23 years old, off and on, back and forth, or whatever. So working at Home Depot for 23 years, I don't step foot in a restaurant since I was 25 years old. From the time of 25 to the age of 41, when I actually opened the restaurant, I haven't stepped foot in a restaurant or been in a kitchen, but have, you know, the passion, understand everything about it. Scares the shit out of you. Scares the shit out of you. First of all, cooking in your backyard, and then you serve something in front of somebody, and oh, how do I charge that person? Whoa, shit. Luckily, I have the business experience that I learned at Home Depot. But on the other side, it's like, damn, do they like the food? What was this? You know, is it too spicy? Does it need this? Does it need this? I was open for 2 years without a menu. I just had a chalkboard.
You were open for 2 years without an official menu?
No menu.
Just chalkboard action.
Chalkboard. Here, these are
Probably
my
I
special.
got popular because nobody does. Who does that?
Yeah. This is my special of the day. You know, I was open for a month and a half before I actually smoked anything. The first day that I actually smoked something at the restaurant. And if you know where I'm at, I'm in a warehouse. I'm cooking in the parking lot.
Yeah, but by the way, let me just describe that to everybody, right? Like if you've never been to Hate Mondays, it's like a little warehouse area in Kendall. And you know you're there when you see the big ass smoker outside in the parking lot. Just follow the smell, and then you'll see in one of those warehouses, it's converted into, you know,
It's like a bay door.
it's like a bay door type action. Yeah, yeah, and it's you know, Carl's restaurant, and it's totally Carl. It's Carl vibes, the stuff that's on the wall, the music, the just everything. It's truly an expression of you.
I agree.
So those first couple years were rough.
Yeah, very
Right,
very,
because
very
you're learning, you're trying to figure it out. Like you're trying to learn how to, because for one, you're cooking for everybody on Sunday. That's one thing. But yeah, cooking for like, you know, discerning customers that are gonna pick you apart, that are gonna leave reviews, that are gonna post on social. Like I imagine that must have been just like jumping out of an airplane with no parachute.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and just trying to figure out, hey, how do I get people through the door? How do I figure this out? And then writing a couple things on the board. And here, hey, I made this today. Come here, try it. Taste this. What is this? Don't worry about it. Just try it, and I'll explain it to you.
So did you make any money at the beginning?
For the
Or was it just like a struggle or what?
You know, it's funny. Most in the first 2 years, and this just, you know, understanding this as my business grew and figuring everything out. My first 2 years in the business, I didn't lose anything.
It's awesome.
Because I didn't spend a penny to open my restaurant. I mean, I bought the business as a business. Yeah, I did the initial investment, and I didn't spend money on the chairs, the tables, the walls.
Basic stuff you needed.
Basic stuff to get started. I didn't spend a penny.
That's awesome.
Listen, whatever's in there, and I think the tables that are still in there, I think they came from a Burger King. I swear, because that's what they remind me of when I was a kid. The same tables that I have in there today, but it's not about what you have in there. Yeah, and you don't have to worry about the decor, because 99% of my decor that's in there has been given to me by the consumer, the customer, and everything else that's in there.
Yeah, it seems like an ongoing like work.
Collage.
Yeah, collage work in progress.
Growing.
Yeah.
It just grows year
Like a
after year.
mosaic.
Yeah, just keep adding it to the wall.
Yo, at what point, you're in for a couple years. Like, at what point, like, do you say, yo, I'm onto something? Like, and I don't mean from a passionate point of view, right? Because I understand you love doing this. You were going to cook whether you open this business or not. You're going to still cook on Sundays. Doesn't matter, right? But at what point were you like, oh man, I'm onto something? Like, people are, was it the people coming back? Was it the reviews? What was it that made you say, damn, I'm onto something right now?
I'd say it was, so I opened in 2015, 2016. I get invited to that burger competition that me and Frankie were talking about. And that's not the year
that you whooped his ass
No, that wasn't that year. That wasn't that year.
Oh, okay.
So that was
the other year.
2016. So I get invited to this burger competition. I'm going there completely blind. I open in September. This is in February of the next year. And I had no idea. So I come out with some crazy burger, and I was known for making some crazy burgers already, and went out with something, but it was more focused on the actual burger and the patty and keeping it simple. And then in 2018 is where I realized that, damn, I made it. And that's when I won that competition. And it's like, hey, I can prove that I can put out a good product. I'm not better than anybody, but put out a good product that people are going to enjoy. They're going to love it, and they're going to taste it, and they're going to be happy about what they have. But it took a little while to really take off, to say, wow.
Was that the same year that you won the Burger Bash?
Yeah.
So everybody knows, when you see that, this is the thing I loved about Karl. I didn't even know him, and I love this about Karl. I had never seen anybody do a burger that they turned the top bun upside down. So whether you like the burger, whether you didn't like the burger, it doesn't really matter. You knew which burger was Karl's because the bread was upside down and toasted like that, like it was supposed to be like that.
Oh, no mistake. They're supposed to be like that.
No, it was definitely not a mistake.
It was upside down on purpose because it was made on a donut, which was a savory donut, not a sweet donut. So the bone was toasted, flipped upside down because the glaze on the outside was made with my rub, was mixed in there. So it was a savory bacon cheeseburger, smoked pork belly, caramelized onions, brisket short rib blend with a cheese sauce on top. So it's just it's a fancy.
Get more hungry while we're eating food.
It's a fancy cheeseburger.
Food. This is fat people.
Listen, he says fancy cheeseburger, but it was like when you eat it, you don't feel like extra fancy or none of that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you don't feel guilty about it.
Holy shit, this is good. Bro, like, so okay, there's a lot of trends in the barbecue. Right, and there's certain things that a lot of these barbecue guys, especially in Miami, that they these processes that they live by. Is there any process like that you absolutely have to do every time you cook barbecue?
All right, so I'm the oddball in the barbecue world. I break every rule in the book, and that's me. I do not follow. No. Everybody has let's say you're cooking ribs. We have a 3-2-1 method. We have this. No. My method of cooking is what the people like. I'm there to serve comfort food. I'm not there to look pretty. I'm not there to look fancy. I'm not there to follow a process. I break everything in the cooking world, and people talk about it all the time because, oh, that's not the way you're supposed to do it. I don't give a shit what people say. People walk through my door and they're happy with the food that I put in front of them. My brisket is sometimes too tender, or, oh no, your brisket doesn't slice, or hey, your ribs fall apart. Well, I'm not here for a competition. I'm here to feed you, and this is called comfort food. And that's what I do. I do comfort food. I'm not here for a competition. Do I get in competitions? Yes, I do competitions, and I've won a lot of competitions. If I'm doing a competition, I focus on that process. I'm not in the culinary world of a process. I'm here to feed people and make people happy, feed your belly, and say, hey, man, this is good. Wow, I don't give a shit what you say about it. You know, I cook steaks. I cook tomahawk steaks. The first one in Miami to do a tomahawk steak. I still do tomahawk steaks every Thursday.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, I love that the first time we went to your place, you had a big sign up that said, free tomahawk with purchase of like $96 beer.
Yeah, absolutely, and I still have it.
You know,
I have it.
Like,
you buy the beer and you get a free
tomahawk.
tomahawk.
Wait, hold on. Ain't I supposed to buy the tomahawk? No, but this is reverse marketing psychology right here. That's very best.
It works. And he has the tomahawks on Thursdays.
Tomahawk Thursdays.
Tomahawk Thursdays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of people that try and duplicate exactly what I do with my tomahawks, and I just tell them, I said, just pick up the phone and call me, and I'll tell you how to do it the way that I do it. Because if you try and smoke a tomahawk steak, or most steaks, most of the time they're gonna come out dry.
Yeah.
And I figured it out. Like I have a stupid method, and like I said, I break the rules when it comes to, hey, everybody strategically should be this way. No, that's not the way. You don't have to do it that way. Everybody, cooking a brisket. No, you should trim a brisket this way. No, I don't trim the brisket that way, because all that shit that's on top, I'm gonna throw it on top of your tostoni. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna put it everywhere else it needs to go.
Right.
And that's what I do. Everybody, they frown on, because it's supposed to be pretty. I don't care about pretty. I'm feeding people, and it tastes good.
It's never ugly, though. It's never ugly.
No, it's never ugly. It's never ugly. It's never ugly.
No, but you know what? I totally understand what he's saying, right? It's a no frills type of place.
It is.
He's there all the time. You know what I mean? He's a no frills type of dude anyways, right? So like, I get it. Like the food is a total self-expression of him. And when you get there, yeah, you know what? Sometimes the brisket might not taste like how it tasted like the other day. I don't know, but it's always going to be good.
I agree.
Right? And everything's always going to be good, and it's always made with love. So like, I think that's kind of like part of your success right there, is the fact that people see that.
And he's in the restaurant every day.
Right.
Showing love. Not hey, no, he's showing love. Like, he's putting his hands on the food, right? And like, I think that makes all the difference. You know what I'm saying? For a restaurant owner, is being there every day, making sure everybody gets that service. Everybody loves coming in and shaking hands with Carl and hanging out with Carl. You know what I mean?
I had to slow down going, and I don't know if she still works there, but you had and I don't want to say her name anyways, but like you had somebody that worked there,
still works there,
and she was the waitress.
Lulu, she's awesome.
Lulu's
best.
great. I didn't want to say her name. I didn't want to just put her out there, but
yeah, put her out there.
I had
She's
to slow down going there, because every time I would come visit you, Lulu would give me an edible, and she would promise me that it was a small milligram dose or whatever. And I noticed that every time I went to Hate Mondays, I got home super full and stoned out of my brain. I'd fall asleep on the couch every time. So I'm like, something's going on here, because between the 79% beers that the guy makes me drink, plus the edible, and then the 10 pounds of ribs, yeah, I'd go home and just sleep for 3 hours. It would ruin my whole day after that, because I was just a piece of junk afterwards. I just lay there like.
So I think I'm gonna switch the subject and just bring it back how I do, like bring it back to what we're supposed to be talking about.
Tear it apart, put it together.
Exactly. I have a question, right? So like, and so far this is the second episode, right? But on the first one, and for the next one's coming, we like to big up other people in the city who are in the business, in the industry, right? So, like recently, a lot of barbecue guys have been popping up, right? As old school dudes, I think the burger guys that pop up, they don't really bother me, right? And I'm sure the new guys don't bother you. But in Miami, I don't know, can you name like at least one underdog of people that are on the way up that people might not necessarily know about, but that you got your eyes on and that like maybe you're interested in and I don't know, that you just want to show love and just, I don't know, put them out there a little bit?
No, the one guy that I believed in from like when this guy started out was Jeff from Apocalypse. And I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you. And I tell him every time I see him, hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, same.
I'm proud of you. Anybody knew this on the block, there's a couple little pop-up places or whatever. There's a couple people they're getting out there. It's just I'll tell you for any of these guys that are getting out there right now, be original.
Yeah. 100%.
Be original. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Come out with your own style. Come out with your own thing, because nobody does what I do.
Yeah.
And nobody can do it because it's mine.
Of course.
It's my recipe. It's everything. And like I said, I break the rules when it comes to the barbecue world. Don't follow the barbecue world. Follow what feeds people.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and I think Jeff caught a stride.
Oh, no. Jeff's out there, and like I really enjoy what he's doing out there, and I'm so glad that he's, he finally got the approval a couple weeks ago for his smokers out there.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah,
I'm proud of him.
Same.
He reached out to me like right at the beginning, and You know, I'll always give that guy words of wisdom, and just like anybody else, you know, anybody has a question to me, please come to me, and I'll help you with anything that I can help you with. That's me. That's me as a person, and I will always help people along the way.
Shout out to Apocalypse Barbecue, for real, man. Shout out to Jeff. Been doing this thing for a minute, and his food's amazing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
When it's good, it's good. You can't deny it. It's amazing, man.
Yeah. And all these other people, they think that it's a competition. Listen, we're all in the same business. It's not a competition of what you do and what I do. Listen, you do good food, I do good food. You know, nobody's better than anybody else, because somebody's gonna like your food better than they like mine, and vice versa. They're gonna like yours better than they like mine. It's not a matter of that popularity thing.
Yeah, it's almost 3 million people. It's 2.5 million people in Miami.
You can't feed everybody.
How many barbecue guys are there? How many burger spots are there? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I wanna switch gears a little bit right now. Like, after a long, hard day of work, a long, hard work week, whatever it is, when you're tired and you got the munchies, what does Karl want to eat? It can't be all barbecue and smoked food all the time, I imagine. I guess it could be, right? But like, what's your
throw
go-to?
in the towel right now.
What's your go-to?
All right. So my go-to is what's in this box right here.
Oh,
we got the specialty box. We got the specialty box right here.
Hell yeah.
And imagine this thing's been sitting here for a little while. And I'll tell you, I'm gonna tell you a history about this sandwich right here. It's near and dear to me. I'm so passionate about this damn sandwich.
Okay.
And if I go a week without eating this, I go through withdrawal.
Okay.
This is a croqueta preparada.
Hell yeah.
And so when I went to Southridge, and right on 114th and Quail Roost. Every single day I would walk from Southridge down the street, and right behind the Burger King, and anybody knew about Avali's Bakery, which is actually somebody else purchased it now, so you can't go and get that same sandwich anymore. But every single day I would eat this sandwich during high school with a mateva.
With a mateva.
With a mateva.
Only in Miami, the white boys' favorite sandwich is a croqueta preparada and a mateva.
So this is still on my menu at the restaurant. This is still one of my favorite sandwiches right here. You gotta have the mustard. You gotta have the pickles. You gotta have the little papitas on the bottom, and which I don't put the little, whatever you call those shoestring little French fries on there. I did my twist on the same exact sandwich.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Right there.
Can I see so I can show it to camera?
There you go.
Let me see. Oh, I like that fancy. So he handed it to me. That's amazing. Look at that.
So, hands down.
Croqueta preparada.
Show it to me.
Actually, I'll go this way. I'll go this way right here. Yeah, look at this right here. Croqueta preparada from Hate Mondays. Ya tú sabes. Mira eso, qué rico. This is Jama TV, baby. I love my job, man. I really do. I love my job.
So this is hands down.
Wait. This got a bunch of. This got all kinds of stuff in it.
Oh yeah, get ready.
Oh,
Because
it got pork, and it got. Does it have smoked pulled pork in it?
So it has my pulled pork in there.
Oh my god.
So I changed the cheese a little bit. It has 2 different mustards in there. One is a pub mustard. The other one is the regular yellow mustard. You got to have good pickles. Don't put these high school pickles on there. Put a good pickle in there, and I get tired of that. Everywhere I go, don't put a cheap pickle. Spend the money for the extra $1 and put a damn good pickle on there.
Frankie does it all the time. He loves a good pickle.
Yeah.
Man.
Sorry. I apologize.
I grew up eating croqueta preparada. And I never had one like this. I can tell you that much for sure.
No, Papo, this is not the croqueta preparada from the bakery down the street in Hialeah from when you was a kid.
No.
This has so much fire, so much funk. Wow. I mean, I don't even know how to, like, there's so much happening right now that's like I'm getting a little bit of everything.
I don't even know what to say, like, to describe it. Like, you have to go and get one for yourself. You serve this every day? Is this
every single day?
Okay.
It's on my favorites on the menu. That's on there.
Are those little tortilla strips?
Yeah.
Right, tortilla strips instead of, because I was a kid, and you know when you're a kid you put the chips inside your sandwich or whatever. And I found these things. They usually put those in a salad. And I'm like, man, they're like a tocito, like a little something. They're salty. They have something different than just that little shoestring.
Yeah, because
little
it's in
potato
the
stick.
the Cuban bakery or whatever would put papita juliana, no?
Yeah.
So wow, that's a good little twist on it. I love it.
Wow.
And that's a mustard on the bottom there, right? That's mustard.
Yeah,
Oh,
two different mustards. One's a pub mustard, and the other one is
What
your
is
regular
pub mustard?
Pub mustard is a blend.
For
It has
Publix, bro.
a little
No?
peppercorn in there. It has mayo mustard, mustard seed in there, but it's very creamy. It's a creamy sauce. So instead of putting the mayo and the mustard, I have a pub mustard with your regular, I guess, Frenchies
Yeah.
or whatever else. Frenchies is the best for mustard.
That yellow mustard, right?
Yeah, Frenchies yellow mustard.
You know, this
Wow,
is
bro.
so fire. Everything just falls apart in your mouth. The pickles are nice and snappy. And I know that, you know, we brought the food over a little while ago, but everything still tastes super fresh, super amazing, very delicious. Yo, you don't miss, bro.
Thank you.
You don't miss, bro.
So
So, Carl,
that's why I said the confusing sandwich that was sitting behind the scene.
nothing confusing about it. Trust me, it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like with a twist. It is fire.
I ain't confused.
And look, so we kind of went over your beginnings, right? We talked a little bit about like what are you doing now? What's next, bro? What's next? I know you got stuff brewing. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but even if you don't want to talk about the specifics, like, yo, what's the future of Hate Mondays? What's Carl doing in a couple years from now?
So the future of the actual location where I'm currently at right now is to continue to do what I do every single day and be consistent.
So you're not gonna change it. It's not gonna turn into a spaceship.
I don't want to change. Right? No spaceships, no curveballs, nothing. You know, always adding something a little bit different. A couple weeks ago, I did a brisket lasagna that took off and everything like that. So, like, I like
next time
to.
you do a brisket lasagna, can you call us? Please?
I'll send you a smoke signal. I'll send you a smoke signal. But I like to challenge different things that I don't want to follow trends. I want to create stuff that before it happened, and I'm not asking anybody to duplicate it, but I'm just saying that I want to do stuff that breaks all the rules in that culinary world.
Yeah.
And I like to do that. I like to really push the limit. So
One of the things that I enjoy about your cooking is that, and every time I go, you do have something new. Like, you're not just saying that right now because we're here on camera. Like, you literally have new stuff every time I go, and I know that whenever we go, it's like, oh, but look at this, guys! I just made this. Try this.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not even on the menu. There's been at least 2 or 3 times that I've been eating at your spot that the guy next to me is like, yo, what the hell is that? That's not on the menu. And, you know, it makes me feel important and stuff. But apart from that, like,
Frankie was here the other day, and I did the brisket fried rice, making
brisket fried rice?
Yeah, brisket
Crazy.
fried rice.
Papito. That
Crazy.
sounds really, really, really good.
Yeah, I couldn't even put it, like, I put it, when they put it on the counter, like, to serve it, I took the video there, but they made it to the table. I never got to do the video about it at all, because I wolfed it as an appetizer.
Yeah, so I like to step outside the box and just you know, just when you learn a little bit about the culinary world, you figure out what flavors go well together and what pairs and what do people want. Because first of all, if you come to my restaurant, you're there for comfort food.
100%.
You're gonna eat the best that you're gonna have, and you're not gonna get it anywhere else because nobody else can duplicate it. You know, you can make similar items or whatever, but you know, like I'm huge on flavor and cooking with, like, let's say 10% of the salt that 100% of the people use.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to cook with salt, and that's one of my key things, and just figuring it out, which flavors work so well together to make that happen.
Yo, speaking of restaurants, like, what's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant.
I mean,
wow.
you gotta go eat with the wife and go places. You gotta eat out every once in a while. I know you love your croqueta preparada, but like, what's your favorite restaurant? Do you have one?
That's on the go, and that's after a couple of drinks, and it's like,
Yeah, but we're talking about when you put the bow tie on the beer.
Yeah,
where you going at?
When you put the bow tie on the beer.
I like that one. I like that.
Where do you go?
Man, let me tell you, I want a hell of a steak. I want to eat a good steak, and hands down, I've been going to Capitol Grill since 20-something years.
Can't go wrong with a steak from Capitol
They have
Grill, right?
the Kona bone-in New York strip over there. and they have never failed me. Now there's
Kona,
a couple.
New York strip.
Yeah, it's a sauce that they put on top of the New York strip, and I usually get the sauce on the side. I'm more of a dipping person, and I don't mind it. You know, you go and eat a steak because you want to taste the steak,
Yeah.
and I'm a meat carnivore. Like I like the taste of meat, so I usually order like a Rare Plus. I can
Rare
eat
Plus.
that thing.
Wait, what the hell's
Yeah,
wait,
no,
wait,
see,
wait, wait, wait. What
if you
the
don't
hell
know,
is
no.
Rare Plus?
No.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm
Rare
Papi
Plus.
Chulo. I know a lot, but I've never heard of Rare Plus.
Rare
This
Plus.
sounds like some Dragon Ball
It's like
Super Saiyan
20
steak.
You know what beef tartare is?
Of course.
All right, so beef tartare, that's raw meat.
That's
Yeah.
raw meat, yeah.
So a Rare Plus steak is a tartare steak.
Pretty much. And then comes black and blue.
Right.
So if you heard like, well, right, medium well, medium rare, black and blue, then you got the plus.
Right.
Oh,
And then you
wow.
got just straight raw.
Right.
Yeah, like that's like a subcategory.
But you can only do that. You can only do that if it is a good steak. You don't go to the store and buy a choice steak and eat that rare.
No.
It doesn't have that tenderness. It doesn't have that finesse that's in there. Like you gotta
That's some
enjoy
some
it.
like vampire shit right there. Like, right?
No,
Like,
no,
that's some, like-
because beef, when you're eating beef and you have good beef, man, let me tell you, it's actually healthier for you to eat it that way. Like a rare steak rather than a medium or a medium well.
yeah, you
because-
preserve the nutrient.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's just
It takes you-
another level than what, like, I guess normal, not even normal, but most people when they say, "Oh, I like medium rare," or they might even say rare, but to say, you know, Rare Plus or
Rare
whatever.
Plus.
Yeah, it means you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because we ate raw beef, like we're in Japan.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We went to a dinner.
That's what it is.
We had
Tartare
it.
is.
We
Yeah,
had it.
it was
Yeah.
like 18-course dinner we had in Tokyo. And I want to say like 8 of them were cooked, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? We had the tartare, we
you
had it
also-
every kind of way.
But you're also having, like, for example, those uncooked meats. They're coming in, you know,
Thin.
4 or 6 ounce, like
Yeah,
little.
and they're chopped up so fine that you don't even realize
you
that
don't
they're
even realize, but
sauces.
you're talking about like a steak. You get
Yeah,
a
steak.
like that.
And
Yeah.
I'll tell you one place that you don't hear about this place much, but they're actually Fernando over at Platea in Pinecrest. Platea. And let me tell you, that guy's kicking ass over there. He came from a food truck. He was one of their chefs from Dr. Limon.
Oh, okay.
Open up
My
a
guy
food-
Rufino
Right.
on Dr. Limon.
That's in Pinecrest?
He's in Pinecrest.
Yeah. I've
Open
driven
up
by
a
it.
food truck, and I met him during right around before COVID or like right around that time, and he had a food truck, and because business was slow and everything like that, and then like we talked a lot, and he opens up this place in Pinecrest, and I go in there I don't know, probably like a month and a half ago, and they have a porterhouse, which is hands down my favorite steak because you
Yes.
get the filet.
Yes.
And you get the New York strip and a bone in. Let's go. I'm gonna tear up that bone.
Yeah, my dad.
Let's go. So when you order that steak, it came with a free lobster.
You know?
Wow.
That's how you know it's an expensive ass steak when it comes with a lobster on the house.
It came with a lobster tail. And let me tell you, Fernando over there at Plateo is
Plateo.
killing it.
Killing it.
Take
huh?
notes, y'all. Take notes because this
Killing
is
it.
coming from the meat guy. You know what I'm saying? This is not coming from some random.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you
And
partake
you're
in
talking
the-
about a ceviche guy. They went to a steakhouse / ceviche.
Is he Peruvian?
It's no, he's not Peruvian, but he has a twist and everything. A hell of a sauce, hell of a ceviche, everything you could think of. But either way,
Hell yeah.
really,
Ceviche is like
really
one
good.
of my go-to.
Listen, I'll invite you guys there, and I'll take you guys there whenever
yeah.
you want.
Hell yeah, on Carl.
Shit.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll treat you guys.
Come on, let's go. Plateau,
Let's go.
baby. I'm plateauing right now. This Papi Chulo, this India pale. This IPA. Sorry, I'm over here reading IPA. But yeah, man, Papi Chulo.
I've never heard of that beer.
I'm kind of feeling myself right now.
That was special for you
Chulo
today.
right now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate. You didn't put a roofie in my drink, did you?
Not yet.
You don't need it, bro.
don't need it.
Loose as a goose
Yeah, I was gonna
already.
say.
Yo, man, I want to say this was great. Thank you for blessing us again
Hell yeah.
with your wonderful food. Normally,
usual.
people bring us whatever they like from out there, but you were like, nah, F that. I'm bringing you some of my food so you guys can remember just how good my barbecue is.
And I can't forget.
No, that's for
Definitely
sure.
can't forget.
Frankie, what's your favorite what's your favorite from Hate Mondays?
Bro, listen, Karl makes a million different things. Like we mentioned earlier, if you go to Hate Mondays, you could pretty much just like say, hey, I don't want to deal with the menu. Like, give me all the specials, and you're going to have a full table. I've had, I don't know, different things every time I've went. I've had everything on the menu. I've had a bunch of the specials. I don't need any of it. I just need my ribs. That's it. Karl got the ribs, bro. Karl got the ribs. I want both sauces. I just need the ribs. I get everything else because, you know, I like to eat everything and I like my table full. It makes me feel better. But I always destroy the ribs. I never leave one morsel of the ribs. I might not eat the last chip of the salmon dip, but I'm always gonna eat the last rib for sure.
So I've always loved the wings, the smoked wings. That's my thing. I always got that every time I went until I tried the smoked salmon. Now every time I go, that's usually what I get. Well, I guess I go on Tuesdays because that's when you make it. So
yeah, that's appetizer.
Yeah.
Every day now.
Well, no, this is the smoked salmon dip, but he would make
smoked salmon fillets.
Smoked salmon fillet
With veggies on the side. Yeah, absolutely.
Papo, qué rico. And you know me, I'm a fish guy. Yo como pescado. Yo como bastante pescado, ¿viste? But yeah, man, like
trying to get us banned.
I'm not trying to get us banned. I eat fish. I'm a vagina. What is it?
He's gonna get us.
Sorry,
banned.
I'm sorry. Vagina.
He's just trying everything he can.
I didn't mean to say that.
He's trying to get us banned.
Hey, listen, it's 2025. I say we get banned.
Let's get banned.
Let's do it on purpose.
Well, we're not going to have a choice when they ban us, so I guess this is the part where we do the outro. Huh?
Oh, yeah, we want to thank you guys for watching. It's your boy So Fly.
It's your boy Chef Frankie.
And we got Karl from Hate Mondays in the house.
That's right.
And you're watching
La Hama.